What connects Germany's Wirecard and India's IL&FS? One was Europe's most celebrated fintech, while the other India's largest infrastructure finance conglomerate. Both collapsed, not because of competition or technology, but because of risk management failures. And this is why modules like MANG 3032 at Southampton, BBA Risk and Uncertainty at Christ University, and Risk and Wealth Management at WCC Chennai make risk management compulsory. It is not an elective, it's survival. MBA exam hack. Always open answers with strategic framing. Risk is not merely uncertainty, but the possibility of value destruction if not managed.
Hello, I am Dr. N. Sriram, holding PhD with specialization in business management and a certified management accountant from Australia. I am also holding a practitioner status from Chartered Quality Institute, London. I conduct classes for undergraduate and postgraduate students based in India and overseas. With vast professional experience gained working at a Swiss MNC based out of Geneva at the director level position, I integrate traditional teaching with real life examples. I am also a faculty in World Economic Council based out of New Delhi. Having successfully taught, trained over 500 professionals who have gone on to take up leadership positions in various companies. My aim is to make today's students future leaders of tomorrow.
At MBA level, risk management is not about avoiding risk, it's about aligning risk with corporate strategy. In the UK, Southampton's module emphasizes risk culture, psychology, and enterprise risk frameworks like COSCO and ISO 31000. In India, Christ University focuses on risk management, insurance, and IRDA regulation, while WCC integrates wealth management with risk exposure analysis. Across contexts, the question is the same. Can you anticipate, quantify, and mitigate risk before it destabilizes your business model? MBA examination hack. Use frameworks, Basel 3, SEBI LODR to demonstrate professional level analysis. Wirecard symbolizes the promise of European fintech, but auditors discovered 1.9 billion euros in non-existent cash. The case highlights three systemic failures. 1. Audit breakdown. EY failed to detect fabricated accounts. 2. Weak board oversight. Directors ignored red flags. 3. Regulatory delay. BA Fin defended Wirecard instead of questioning it. This wasn't just a company failure, it's a failure of the European financial ecosystem. The lessons learned. Risk management is not confined to internal controls. It requires robust external governance and regulatory vigilance. MBA hack, MBA examination hack. When analyzing global cases, break it into internal risk failure versus systemic regulatory failure. IL&FS was a shadow banking behemoth managing infrastructure projects across India. By 2018, it defaulted on over 91,000 crores. The root cause were clear: credit risk mispricing, lending aggressively without adequate due diligence, weak governance, complex subsidiary structures masked liquidity issues, over leverage, debt fueled expansion without sustainable cash flows. The collapse shook India's NBFC sector, forcing RBI, SEBI, and government to intervene. IL&FS became India's systemic risk case study, showing how one entity's failure can ripple across the entire economy. MBA exam hack. In Indian answers, always cite regulatory responses. Example: RBI special audit, SEBI's tightening disclosure norms, government restructuring IL&FS board. Southampton's curriculum pushes you to think about risk culture, strategy, and international standards. Christ and WCC emphasize measurements, insurance, and compliance in emerging markets. Together, they show that risk management is context specific but universally essential. Whether in Europe or India, ignoring risk undermines value creation and shareholders' trust. MBA exam hack. In comparative essays, show how developed markets focus on risk culture and enterprise risk frameworks, while emerging markets emphasize regulation plus compliance. Here's MBA Level 3 Step Exam Formula. Definition and framework. Start the Costco, Basel 3 or SEBI guidelines. Case application. Apply to real world scandal like Wirecard, audit and regulatory gap, or IL&FS, credit risk and governance. Strategic conclusion. Link back to enterprise value, systemic stability, and regulatory evolution. This is how you turn a narrative into a distinction level answer.